Holiday drinks. The holidays are here. What is good, all my creative people? Welcome back to the channel. We are back in the normal setup here, and today we're going to be talking about cinematic vlog tips. I finally just released my Colorado road trip vlog after shooting it, or going on the road trip a year ago, shooting it a year ago, and procrastinating for a whole year on the footage. But I want to talk to you about a few tips that I learned actually sitting down and diving in and creating this vlog. I procrastinated for the whole year because I wanted to make it the best I could. One tip I have is to not procrastinate and sit on footage for a long time, because you forget about a lot of the shots that you have, a lot of things that happen. You kind of forget the story. You kind of just want to dive straight in once you've shot the stuff and get it knocked out. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to put it together, and that's kind of what happened to me. It just was like, I wanted to make it the best, and I thought that I would wait for the perfect time to sit down and edit it, but there was never a perfect time. I would always say, I'm gonna do this video this week, and I'll do that road trip, that vlog, that cinematic vlog next week. I would keep doing that over and over again and just procrastinate on it and never get it done. Number two, have a base idea of your story or your vlog. Just have an idea of where this is going or how you're shooting it. So obviously a vlog is just kind of documenting what you're doing. If you're making a cinematic vlog, there's obviously going to be a set of sequences where you have cinematic shots, you're getting B-roll, slow motion, maybe you're narrating it by vlogging, or maybe you do voiceover narrations, but have a general idea of where your vlog is going. My recent vlog that I did to Colorado, the idea, the story was we were gonna go shoot a music video out in Colorado, and along the way we just captured all the good times and things that we did along the way and when we ended out after we shot the music video. Having a good story is key, and then all the shots, they can be whatever. It doesn't even matter about the quality, as long as they pertain to the story and they look good. As long as you got that story down, you're good. Plus it makes it a lot easier when you're in the editing process. Number three, capture angles. So whether that means having multiple shooters with you, have some friends that are shooting on their cameras and you're shooting on your camera, just having multiple cameras in general, whether you have your main camera that does your B-roll and your vlogging, and then you got a GoPro, and then you got a drone, having multiple cameras to get multiple different shots to bring in that story. When you're telling that story, narrating it over a voiceover, or if you're vlogging, just having shots to cover what you're talking about, just to make that story more cinematic and better, is very important. This whole video is going to kind of be referenced around the Colorado vlog that I just shot. So looking back at that vlog, having Alex shoot a lot of the B-roll, having me shooting the vlogs, having Kid Nick shoot some of the B-roll was very helpful. We just had a ton of coverage for me to go through and look through to see what shots match what I was talking about in the story. You can never overshoot, so having a bunch of different angles and different pieces of footage is really important to bringing together a nice cinematic vlog. Number four, organizing your footage. This is so vital. This is key to bringing together a cinematic vlog. When you have so many different shots, it's hard to go through everything without having the shots and cameras organized. This is how I like to do it. First of all, I like to make a folder for the project, and then within that folder, I like to make folders that are attached to each camera. So a 1DX Mark II, the Canon EOS R, the GoPro, drone folder if I shoot drone shots. Then I like to make a folder to keep the music in, and then I like to make a folder to keep credits or assets, things that I'm going to use in that video, or captions, etc. Then within that main folder, I also even like to create a folder for the promo that I'm making, whether it be IG stories or pictures that I'm going to post for my IG or on Twitter. I like to keep everything really organized. Then I like to import those folders into my editing program. Then after everything is imported into the editing program, I like to make a sequence for B-roll. I like to make a sequence for GoPro, for the vlogs, for everything, and then go through each shot that I shot on those cameras and go through and pick out the best piece of vlog or B-roll from each shot and put it down into these sequences. That way I can go through these sequences and have all the best shots. I don't have to worry about the bad shots being in there. It just helps having everything organized and having those good shots all lined up back to back, so I can have my story laid down as the base and then go through and put things in as I please. It just makes everything so much easier organizing your footage. footage for a cinematic vlog, especially if you're gonna do a long one. Which leads us to number 5, cut out anything that doesn't make sense. Even after you cut down all the good B-roll and cut down all the good vlogs, moments and all the good stuff, you're still going to want to dumb stuff down a little bit, because there's probably a lot of stuff that you shot that won't fit into the story, and you don't want to make it too long. You don't want to drag it out. If it doesn't make sense, get rid of it. With that being said, you don't want stuff in there that's going to draw out the video, like things that are obvious. If you already know that you're going to be in a beautiful place, you could just jump straight into showing that beautiful place because you know it's going to be beautiful. So try to cut out things that don't make sense. And last but definitely not least, number 6, pick music and sounds that will help elevate the mood of your video. So real quick, let's take a second to check out the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by Soundstripe. Soundstripe is a subscription-based stock music library where YouTubers, filmmakers, and creators all can get high-quality music for their work. Offering a standard plan, a premium plan, a business plan, and sound effects only plan, they have a variety of options you can choose from. It starts as low as $11.25. On certain plans, you can access over 40,000 sound effects and tons of music, including sick curated playlists. With over 5 million licenses to date, you can start licensing music now by clicking the link in my description for 20% off any of their plans and become a part of the Soundstripe family. Get unlimited music for your creations today. So with that being said, I'm not telling you that you need a specific music company to make things, but Soundstripe is a really good place to check out music and sound. When you're making a cinematic vlog, you want to choose music that fits the mood of what you're actually doing or talking about. If you're doing something fast-paced, high energy, action camera style stuff, maybe you want an up-tempo song. Or if you're doing something where you're showing emotion or something really important or valuable emotional moments, you want to get something really lower paced and just something that fits that mood, just that can bring that emotion to life, like this. This was my favorite part. That was so fun, man. Some of the best times are with the people that you love. So go. I encourage you, go have fun with some people you love. And not only that, risers are very important for anticipating that something is coming in a video. So whenever I know that something is about to happen really cool or funny, I like to use a riser to anticipate that something is about to happen. You know those risers, they go and then something cool, important, or funny happens. It's really important because you can hear that something's coming, you can hear that something's rising up, something's rising to something coming, and boom, you see it visually, something happens. And what do you know? Soundstripe has these sounds and good music to help elevate the mood of your video or your cinematic vlog. So there you have it. There's a few tips that I have and things that I ran into while I was editing down this vlog, and I noticed they were really important, and I wanted to help some other people share it with you guys so you could know how to make your vlogs more cinematic or make your cinematic vlogs good in general. Having a lot of footage, organizing your footage, good music, having multiple shooters, all those things are so important. So hopefully this helps you, and hopefully you'll be making some cool cinematic vlogs soon. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I would appreciate it highly. If you like this video, slap that like button. Drop me a comment if you have any other tips for all of us here on this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm glad to be back making videos again. So peace.